Hello, everybody. Buenos dias. Is that how they say it? Is that how the kids say it nowadays? Buenos dias. That's not how I say it. Hold up, one sec. I'm gonna give it to y'all. One sec. My throat's a little scratchy. Okay, that's probably good. That's probably. Good morning, Race Car fam. You guys are gonna have to rewind that one because that was pretty good. Y'all gonna have to rewind that and listen to that back. Play it back for everybody in the back of the room. That was a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. Man, we had a busy weekend. Y'all was in the paint this weekend, weren't y'all? Y'all was in the streets. Y'all was in the track. Y'all was at the back of the track. I like that. Putting in work all across the country. That's freaking awesome. I love to see that. I'm going to give a shout out to everyone that raced in the West Coast. But I'm going to give y'all a hard time for not sending me any videos. There was a freaking radio race in Tucson. Hey, none of y'all sent me any videos. None of y'all posted any videos. None of y'all talked about any winners. Let's talk about that real quick. Y'all think maybe that's why West Coast racing isn't as crazy as it should be? Because no one's talking about the winners? No one's shouting out who won? No one's posting videos about who won? Come on, guys. Get with the program here. Talk about who won your event. Thank you. That was my TED Talk. Good morning, Shauna Nix. How you doing? How you doing? You should be getting your glasses and hat. You should have had it, actually. I'll message you after this. You should have had it from last week. Anyway, Tucson, they had a little radial Beat the Heat event. But I don't know who won. So shout out to everyone that raced there. Shout out to Boost Addicts for putting on an event. Unshout out to Boost Addicts for unshouting out his homies. Let's see. Oh, you got him. Thanks. That's great, Sean. I'm glad you got him. Good morning, Mr. Carter. Mick House said, we testing on Saturday. Awesome. Send us some videos, man. We'll get them shared to our story. We want to see what y'all is doing. We want to see what y'all upgrading. We want to see what y'all testing. What you got? We want to see it. So make sure to send it to us, and we will get it shared on our story. If y'all won, send it to us so we can talk about it on the live. We just want to talk about y'all. Good morning, Mr. Matthew. How you doing, Mr. Matt D? It was a pretty good weekend. I had to drive out to AZ, drop off an engine, and drop off a car for my family. It was good. Lots of driving, like always. I know Tom in Poland was up in Bowling Green. Good morning, Chelsea. How you doing? How you doing? Tom in Poland was up in Bowling Green. They had a little Gangsters event there at the Speed Promotions deal. We can just talk about that. First off, rip. Right off, rip. We'll talk about Jimmy Dale and Poland Speed Promotions event. Let's go to Friday, I believe this was. Jimmy Dale versus Tommy. Tommy ended up winning Little Gangsters class on Friday. Falcon rolling. This looked like a really good race. Man, it looked like a really good race. It was close. Tommy was able to secure the W. Won Little Gangsters class that night. Shout out to Tommy and all the Street Race Straddle crew. Ooh, let me turn this off. Sorry about that. DSR Outlaw says, I can send you a video of a black Mustang in them streets. Send it, boy, or tag me. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Kyle. How you doing, broski? I don't know. I might go hang out and watch the JJ deal. I ain't got a car running, so I don't think we'll be racing there. I'm not going to go take the Corvette there. Not the type of racing that the Corvette is really intended for. Let me scratch this off my list real quick. We got Tommy, the W for Little Gangsters Friday. Good morning, Jason from Detroit. How you doing, bro? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to give Poland a little bit of crap because I don't know who won Little Gangsters Saturday. I didn't see any posts, and I wasn't watching. Forgive me. But I do know it's Big Scott Taylor when you talk to me. Brandon, you're right, man. Tommy's car is nasty. That Falcon's rolling. Good morning, Taylor Morgan. Good morning, Shore Sharp. How you doing? Tommy Cook, good morning. Jason, good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. What's up, Andy Stewart, Big Mullet Man in the house? What's up, bro? Yeah, it rained out Saturday. Oh, so they weren't able to finish Little Gangsters? Is that what happened? Mullet Man is the official hype man for Little Gangsters. I don't know if y'all have seen, but man, his energy is unmatched. Good morning, Ethan. How you doing? Brandon, how you doing? Let's check this out. Big Scott Taylor when you talk to me. This was the finals of that 100K shootout. The finals of the 100K shootout. Big Scott Taylor. Tommy Cook said a white GTO won Little Gangsters. Okay, awesome. Shout out to the white GTO. Shout out to that man for winning Little Gangsters. And I do apologize for not knowing your name, man. I really do. I think Tom went to the finals that day. So, Dennis Drummond, how you doing, broski? Shauna, yes, you're right. Andy is living the life. Get these off the screen. Christopher Schroeder, how you doing? Came around him on the big end. Yes, he did. Scott Taylor for the win. I don't know what you're talking about, Jose. I can't confirm nor deny that comment. A white GTO called the GOAT beat Jimmy Dale Racing in the finals at Little Gangsters on Sunday. Well, thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. If you got a video, send it to me and I'll share it to the story. Let me cross this off here. One traditional Mopar in a field of Little Gangsters. The guy racing Scott Taylor had no oil pressure, disconnected the oil pressure sensor and still ran it. That's awesome. That's the guy who owned 50 Cent. I'm having a brain fart. Can't remember his name right now. But I believe that is the gentleman that owned 50 Cent. And I've seen them race at War in the Woods and whatnot. They are a very solid race team, very competitive. They got their, they usually have their program together. So that's awesome. He still was able to make a pass. No oil pressure. I would have done the same thing. You're in the finals for $100 grand, right? You know how you fix your oil pressure issue? Unplug it. He did, Connor. You're right. Scott Taylor did a great job for sure. Putting that old John Doe in the winner's circle. That is a winning car right there. I've been watching that car for years. Yeah, Justin Reed. Thank you. Justin Reed was in the finals with Scott Taylor for that 100K race. And, man, that was a good one. Was a good one. Good morning, David Gray. How you doing, brother? Chase Crawford, good morning. Hope all is well. Been down a couple weeks for surgery. Well, I hope you're recovering well, man. Get back out there, get to racing. I don't know if you're anything like me, man. You're dying to let off the button. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, bro. We'll definitely get that shared to our story. He said I shared a video of the finals of Little Gangsters to you. Thank you, broski. We will get that posted. All right, let's jump into some. I'm sure congratulations to all the other winners at Speed Promotions race. I think I seen Dominator won Small Tire Second Chance race, and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying too close attention. We had a couple other things going on, but shout out to all the winners in the classes there. I'm just gonna say, from a outside perspective. Could we get these promoters or tracks? You guys do an amazing job promoting the race beforehand. Y'all be posting, blasting who's coming, what cars are coming, all that. I love it. Can y'all post who won afterwards? Give them some shout outs afterwards, and we can get it shared. It would help us a lot. David Gray says, I'm doing well, thank you, and yourself? We're doing good, man. Getting this Monday started, trying to not let this, I got a little bit of a cold, trying not to let it win. Go get him says his engine builder was there. He pulled the laptop out on the line. Scott Taylor said, "You have time to fix it. I want to race." So that's probably why Justin Reed unplugged the oil pressure sensor. Justin Reed is Scott Taylor's old crew chief. That's pretty rad. I didn't know that. That's a pretty crazy turn of events to be racing your old crew chief in the finals for $100K. Good morning, Danielle. How you doing? Andy said a black Pinot 170 class. I talked with the track manager, and he said he likes my energy at the track. Bro, Andy, everyone likes your energy, big dog. You be riling up everyone. You get me going, and I'm just watching from a freaking phone screen, and you get me going, man. So keep that up, Andy. I love the energy, bro. Alrighty, let's see. Let's scroll up here. Let's see where we're talking. Where are we at? AJ Taylor at Mid-America Dragway. Got a 650 index win. A little third gen there. Putting in work. We got Joey Anton. Y'all probably know Joey. He was on that. He was on the rear wheel drive versus all wheel drive. Y'all probably seen him on some of the Street Outlaws. He was a pretty avid small tire racer. Joey Anton was, where are we at? Steel City No Prep, and he was able to get the small tire and the unlimited class win. Shout out to Joey. Big Joey. I'm trying. There we go. Got that off of there. Trevor Whitaker. I probably say his last name wrong. Sorry about that. But he's my twin. Our cars look very, very, very similar. His car's name is Hood Rat. He got the Extreme Street win. Coastal Plains Park. I love this car. Y'all can probably see why I love this car. Very, very, very similar to mine. And we used to get tagged back when I actually raced and I didn't have a POS car. We used to get tagged in each other's videos all the time. Nick Butler said, "Sup, y'all? I'm later than my favorite duck on a pro tree. Leave me alone, Nick, okay? I be working on trying to get better on the starting line, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening." Killshot Racing said, "Holy Boost Mobile. Okay, I'm back. Someone sponsor some 5G. Feel better. Thank you, Danielle. I hope I do. I took some medicine this morning. Hopefully it kicks in here because I feel like I got hit by a bus a little bit." Brandon Mitchelson. Yo, we hit y'all up about a sponsorship but haven't heard anything back. Let me scroll through the emails and I will check you out, man. Let me know what name it was. Big polling in the comments right there. There's big polling in the comments. Who won Little Gangsters Point Series or the 10K BTR sponsorship? Tommy. Tommy, baby. Tommy. I'll show you guys his winner circle picture again. Tommy. I think Tommy secured it all. Andy said, "I think my next race is JJ's Arm Drop in Eastern Missouri. I'm alive, but by a thread. Does NX sell energy?" We do, big dog. We do. Come here, let me spray you with the bottle. I bet you be going real quick. Real quick. Let's see, we talked about Joey. We talked about Trevor. Who else we got on here? We got John Leslie Jr. No Prep Series at Wagler Motorsports Park. I've been there before. Look at, I love that shirt holding the NX bottle in the background. Love that. I think we got a video of his pass. Let's watch that. He was racing a Turbo Coyote in this pass, if I read their message correctly. Jeez, big old wheelie. Wheelie. All right, send me a DM, Brandon. I appreciate that. David Cook won Saturday. Thank you, Poland. David Cook was the white GTO owner, I'm assuming. We were trying to figure out his name. I appreciate that. Let me scratch this off. We talked about John Leslie Jr. Since y'all talking about it in the comments, let's talk about it right here. Big Jack stand when you talk to me. Proven Nitrous Express is the best power adder. Ain't no question. He proving it to everyone. He proving it, man. A low budget build. There's some turbo cars. There's a turbo LS in there. There's a turbo Coyote in there. Big Jack stand proving that Nitrous Express to the front, baby. The cheapest way and the best way to bolt on horsepower and get out there handing out Gapplebee's gift cards. Let's go. You can't beat it. You cannot beat Nitrous for a power adder. Anyone can install it. You can install it in less than an hour. In all reality, you know, you could install 1,000 horsepower in an hour. You can't do that with anything else. You can't. I'm sorry, guys. Uh oh. I'll be pushing all the dang buttons. I'll be pushing all the dang buttons. John's car can do wheelies that compare to yours too. What you talking about? Nitrous is sexy, Andy. You right. Killshot said thanks for the share. Man, we appreciate the support, Killshot. Thank you, big dog. Hope you guys have a great week. Let's just jump right into Bondo Bob because he's right here. Bondo Bob, man, he got a low. This even goes more hand in hand with talking about how awesome Nitrous is. I'm glad I'm showing y'all this back to back. Nitrous car versus a turbo car right there. Bondo Bob, you here just in time. We talking about you. Let's show you guys again. Look at you can see that turbo car pop and bang and get ready. He's on a tree. He ready. He be hooting and hollering and popping and banging, skibbity bibbity dibbity dibbity dibbity. And that Nitrous car just said, yeet. We gone. Hold my bottle. I'll be back. You can be out there banging and popping and doing all that stuff, and we gonna get on out of here. Shout out to Bondo Bob. Backside race at... Bondo Bob, where were you, broski? I didn't actually write down the track that you were at. I'm sorry. I did get that you were at a backside race, and I kind of focused more on... I wanted to talk more about the low-budget build, man. Like, that thing doesn't have a crazy amount of money in it. It's got a very, very minimal nitrous system in it. Doesn't really have a lot of crazy electronics and a lot of crazy extras. Got a 4AN feed line. He has been one of the low-budget nitrous class winners a few times. That's actually how I was introduced to Bondo Bob. And I've just been hooked on his program ever since. Really getting it done. I kind of gravitate towards those who get it done with a lot less. And, man, he be putting in work. So, shout out to Bondo Bob. Also proven that nitrous is Nitrous is the best power adder. Best bang for your buck. You can't question it. He'll be out there winning. Jack stand winning. Right there. Yeah, I mean, putting in work. Was that? I'm probably going to butcher that name, Bondo Bob, but I'm going to say it anyways while we're on live so y'all can make fun of me, okay? How about Lassiter Mountain Dragway? Lassiter Mountain Dragway. Did I say that wrong? Probably did. Lassiter Mountain Dragway. I don't know. Poland always thought it'd be pretty funny for me to sit down with like a map of like Texas and Oklahoma towns and try to pronounce them. I ain't doing it. Mick House says, I sent you a video. Thanks from Australia. Thank you, bro. We appreciate it. Whatever we don't have on our live show, we definitely will get on our story. Oh, we talked about Bondo Bob putting in work. While I'm kind of scrolling through the rest of these here and talking about some other racing, I want to give y'all one of these NX hats. America, baby. 4th of July is coming up. And what better than to be expressing your love for nitrous than with one of our American flag snapbacks. They don't have to be curved. You could flatten them too. You can do whatever you want with it, okay? Try Louisiana town names. No, I don't think I will. Thank you, though. What's up, Mike Brown? How you doing? All right. I'm gonna give y'all this hat. If you go to nitrousexpress.com, remember, whatever product we talk about, you have to share to your Facebook page or Instagram, whatever, your story, On our website, we have a 2 1/16 digital nitrous pressure gauge, and it's actually a controller. It's actually a pretty neat little deal. Y'all probably didn't know we had it. It's a 2 1/16. You can put it in one of your gauge pods on your dashboard. You can put it in one of them little vent pods. Not only does it show you your current nitrous pressure, you can control your heater, and it will work with one of our pressure regulated bottle heaters to have you can set up some parameters, right, in this little controller and have your nitrous heater or your nitrous bottle warmer turn on, turn off at whatever program settings you have. It's really an awesome tool. So it gives you the sophistication of having a newer digital displayed nitrous pressure gauge, as well as being able to control your bottle heater. Consistency is key, man, when it comes to nitrous, right? Making sure your bottle pressure is the same every pass, and you do the same thing every pass. So, on this 2 1/16 digital nitrous pressure gauge, we have a small buffer zone. It's a buffer zone of PSI, right? I want to know what that buffer zone is. Easy to find. You can find it on our website. Make sure to get it shared to your social media. And then I'm going to give y'all a hat. The first 2 correct answers while we're still talking about some racing. And I'm going to read some of these comments here I'm missing. Holy crap, y'all. Cole Bushyhead, you sitting on the trans break? You ain't even let me scroll through the comments yet. Golly, y'all are killing me. Kim Foster said, do that with Wisconsin or Michigan town names. I couldn't do it. There's probably a lot of town names throughout America I could not pronounce and I would butcher. J.R. Allen says, morning, 365 racing in the house. I hear women like a little curve in their hats, of course. I don't know about that, Nick Butler. I don't know if I like them curved bill hats. Christopher Schroeder, man, you ain't lying. Cole Bushyhead and Pete, man, they some trained snipers right there. They was on the button. I didn't even get to finish the question yet, and they already had the answer typed out. Troy Milken. Hopefully I said your name right. Shout out to Chris at NX Tech. Thanks for always replying to my emails and getting me sorted out. Chris is freaking our head tech, man, and he's amazing. I even have to call Chris sometimes and be like, hey, Chris, I need you to save me, bro. So, big shout out to Chris for helping us, man. Always having the answers everyone needs. Mitch McLean, good morning. Let me write down these winners real quick. Cole Bushyhead. And Pete. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. It really is a cool little digital nitrous gauge, man. You guys really need to check it out. Really need to be checking it out. Let's start from the beginning here and make sure I didn't miss anyone. I kind of feel like I missed some people. Ernie Murphy, low budget nitrous winner. Man, we talk about that low budget nitrous at Coastal Plains Dragway. Shout out to him. I love that low budget. I think 4-lug too, wasn't it? Let me pull that back up. Well, I think still 4. 4-lug thugging, baby. Let's go. I like that. We talked about Trevor getting the dub with my twin. Okay, go away. We talked about AJ Taylor getting that 650 index win. Shout out to him. Little third gen. We did talk about Joey. I'm going to show you him again. Here's one we missed. Seth Hale. Small tire winner at K-Town No Prep. Look at the travel on that thing. I think I got a different view here. K-Town No Prep. And here's another one that you guys get to watch me butcher probably. Kalasaka, Michigan. I probably said that wrong. Kalasaka, Michigan. It's like Kawasaki almost. Kawasaki, Michigan. What do we got? John Leslie Jr. We did talk about him getting a win in Wagler. We talked about Tommy securing the BTR points championship, winning Little Gangsters. We definitely talked about Big Scott Taylor. We can watch this race again because there's a lot of new people here. Call Costco. See, Seth, I butchered it. Sorry, bro. Call Wait, isn't that what I said? Called Casca? I don't remember. I don't even remember. But shout out Seth in the comments getting the W over the weekend. He hanging out with us in the comments right now. We definitely talked about Big Jack Stand Jimmy. I'm sure you guys seen all of the YouTube coverage from that. That budget built, that budget car, low budget class is pretty popular. So, I mean, freaking awesome. If, for the pressure gauge, I'll see if my boy Connor can put that link in the comments real quick for our low, I'm sorry, not for our low. It is for the digital nitrous pressure gauge and controller. If he might be kind of busy, so if we don't get it in the comments, I'll make sure to share a screenshot to our story as well. So pay attention to the story, but I think Connor will come through. We'll get it in the comments here. Seth said, took your lunch early. That's cool, man. Appreciate y'all in the comments, man. Big Connor. Thank you, bro. There's the link right there, Mike. If you want to send that to your homie, it's a really awesome deal. Yeah, thank you, Connor. I appreciate you, bro. We talked about Bondo Bob for y'all just joining us. We'll show his race again one more time. Another low-budget nitrous build. This is a very popular nowadays. And if you look at all these low-budget classes, I'm going to tell y'all right now, nitrous is going to run away with it. That low-budget, any of the low-budget classes, look at all the front runners. I mean, there's 3 of them right here over the same weekend, guys. 3 of them in the same weekend. Y'all love that. Mike Anderson, Merry Monday, 4-Lug Thug. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Your name's Jeff. What's up, Mr. Sims? Hey, y'all, everybody in the comments, can y'all give Jeff Sims a shout-out? I just dropped off an engine. He going to be putting the new Hate Train motor together for me. Y'all give Jeff Sims some love in the comments. And I think that was the last one we had to talk about was Bondo Bob's low-budget nitrous build. I'm just going to keep telling y'all that. And if y'all are thinking about jumping in any of these low-budget classes, I seen that Young and Boosted is doing it. I mean, there's a lot of people jumping in and jumping on board to this low-budget race car class. Or budget build, whatever they call it. If y'all need some nitrous for one of them cars, y'all know. Y'all got your boy's contact info right here. Hit me up. Let me get you spraying your way into the winner's circle today. Oh, I forgot to click multi-stream. Sorry, guys, if I missed some of your comments. We're only looking at a certain amount of them. Sorry. Supposed to be working, but this seems funner. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate you, bro. What do you guys got planned for this weekend coming up? Let me hear y'all's weekend plans before we jump off here and start our Monday. I got a list of stuff to get handled and some to-do stuff from over the weekend. But before we jump off here, what are y'all's plans for the weekend? What you got going? I think my plans is we're going to take the Corvette. We're going to get some wiring done and then hopefully get a little bit of testing done. I'm going to try to see. I think we might try to turn both systems on that thing and see how fast we could actually get that thing to go. Now that she's behaving, now that we got our Maximizer 6 on there and we can actually control our nitrous, it's very amazing. It is night and day. It went from that thing turning all the nitrous on instantly from we had like an off-brand, no-name controller that was not very user-friendly. The nitrous would just come on like that. It was not very easy to use at all. I got that Max 6 on there. She's smooth with it now, baby. Smooth with it. What we got here? Killshot Racing said we're going to be taking another stick win at US 41 Streetcar Brawl with John Leslie. Oh, dude, is that a stick car? That blue Mustang that we watched earlier, is that a stick shift car? Am I just oblivious? This one right here, that's a stick shift car? I can't hear it, so. That's freaking rad if it is. And I totally missed it on that. Sorry about that. Like, holy airball. Like all those memes going around. Holy airball. Ooh, holy Nitrous Express shirt. I like that. Andy Stewart says, driving the rig, getting to work, right? Going to visit your mom for surgery. Well, I hope mom's surgery goes well, Andy, and I wish you safe travels, brother. Brandon Mitchelson says, have to work, so no gangster stuff for me this weekend. I feel you, bro. Yes, sir. A stock Gen 3 Coyote. Crate engine. That's cool, bro. With a little bit of Nitrous Express power. I like that. That blue Fox body is a Coyote-powered nitrous ingested stick shift monster. I like that. That's pretty good. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that about sums up everybody. And no sense in me keeping y'all here for a very long time when we kind of had a banger already and went over everything. Good morning, Ricardo. How you doing? Come on back, Andy. That's a big 10-4 right there. Come on back. I hope y'all have a great week. And remember, check out that 2 1/16 digital nitrous pressure gauge. Control your nitrous pressure because it'll tie right into your heater. Make sure I didn't miss any comments before we jump off here. I don't want to leave anybody hanging. I think to even touch more on how awesome nitrous is, Scott Taylor won, right? And y'all are screaming, Pro Charger, Pro Charger, Pro Charger. Did y'all know Scott Taylor got a little bit of Nitrous Express on top of that Pro Charger? I bet y'all didn't know that. I bet y'all didn't know that. Did y'all that Murder Nova has a little bit of Nitrous Express on top of that Pro Charger? B-Rad got a little bit of Nitrous Express on top of that Pro Charger? They all do, man. Nitrous and Boost go together like peanut butter and jelly. I don't know why y'all scared. Y'all scared about it, but it ain't scary. Anyway, we're going to jump off of here. We're going to get to work. Send me your orders. Keep me busy. Let's get you spraying your way into the winner's circle today. Remember, buy nitrous today, and you could win races tomorrow.